Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Play action, it's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup was intercepted. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Cowboy 80.
Now Sanders. And this pass broken up. Had some coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And it's incomplete. They cannot The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Sanders to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Here's Sanders. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's got the hook up there, the Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing Sanders. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw now, here's Sanders. Got his man, it's caught. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Sanders. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
At the 42-yard line.
Second down and 8. shotgun. Sanders. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's got it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. To throw is Sanders. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sanders, a final shot before break. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hanson at our halftime report.
Our
Scott.
trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the LA Rams. And it's Romeo Doubs. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Packers are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston? Looking in on the Texans, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is the Texans wideout. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Texans are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these 2 sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
And no doubt about it, smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. Looking to throw. Sanders. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Sanders going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Panther 60. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play that... It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They go play action now. Sanders. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Cavity Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Sanders. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll drop the throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one taken in by Neighbors. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're...
It's caught inside the 25. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On first down, they drop the throw.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Mahomes. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And here's the home team's running back. He'll get into the end zone, a 3-yard rushing touchdown. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Penix, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Falcons are moving on. They are now 1 win away from the Super Bowl. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is the Texans wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Texans are moving on. They are now 1 win away from the Super Bowl. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.